Hello, I hope you're all well. This is your assembly for the week beginning the 2nd of November. And I want to share with you a story that I've used a number of times in assemblies over the years, but I think it is really relevant now. How many of you, like me, have tried to do everything and then find that you just don't get anywhere and you leave people out? You're too busy doing one thing and perhaps you end up ignoring your family, your friends or whatever, and they say, "Where have you been?" And you say, "Well, I'm too busy." Yeah, that is the case with us all, isn't it? I reckon at some point, and particularly at this point now where it's really difficult for us all because things seem to be changing all of the time. I want to share with you a story that I heard a few years ago, and I think it's a really powerful way of thinking about how we should get things in the right order. And I'm going to use a couple of glasses, which I have stolen from my house. Please don't tell my wife. Here's a glass, and this represents our life or our time, the amount of time that we've got. And what I've also got is I've got a load of golf balls. Here they are. And these represent the really important things in our life. For example, our family, our close friends, our health, being healthy, making sure that we eat the right things and so on and do exercise, our happiness, how happy we are. These are what the golf balls represent, and I've got some really colourful golf balls as well. Then I've also got some marbles. Here they are. Okay, pretty colourful marbles again. These represent the next level of things in our life. For example, the things like our wider group of friends, our Xbox, using TikTok, as I know a lot of you do. See, I can be trendy, I know what TikTok is. And then finally, and I'm not going to get this out yet, I haven't got it's an empty tube of Pringles, but in the tube of Pringles, I've got lots of little tiny rice. Now, these are the small things in our life. These are perhaps those people that we sort of know. We don't call them as friends. They are the people that sometimes we want to impress. They're the things that perhaps sometimes we get bogged down with and we worry about too much. So, here we go. This is what this all means. I'm going to put it all together for you now. Sometimes, if you're like me, this is what we do. We take the small stuff and we put the small stuff into our life first. And there we go. It's nearly filled that glass there. Let's just put a little bit more of the small stuff in. So, then, what we try to put into our lives sometimes are the other bits and pieces. The Xbox and the marbles are going absolutely everywhere now. There we go. So I've managed to get quite a lot of those in. So I've got the small stuff in. I've got the marbles in, which represent my sort of closer friends and so on. And now what has happened? Well, let's try getting all of the golf balls in. Well, I'm not going to be able to do it, am I? These are the really important things. Look, and oh my word, they're falling everywhere. They are not fitting in at all. And we've got that completely wrong. And I do this myself. I get things in the wrong order. So, how do we do it? How do we fit everything into our very busy lives? Here we go. Remember the golf ball? The golf ball represents the really important things in our life. Well, what we do is we put those in first. And they all fit in. Yeah, we've got all the important things in. Yeah, they're fitting into our life. We've done it. Our close friends, our family, our health, our happiness. Make sure we're fit. Make sure we're healthy. Make sure we are happy. Then, of course, we can do the wider things. That wider circle of friends. Here we go. They're all fitting in really nicely now. Look. Yeah. Okay, and in fact, we can put more and more in. Yeah, so they are our things that we value, such as an Xbox, playing FIFA or Minecraft or whatever we do. TikTok, as I said, that wider circle of friends, they're all in there now. Okay, and then finally, we can pour the rice in. Here it goes. Yeah, and it all fits in. The small stuff. That other group of people that perhaps we worry about a little bit too much sometimes, yeah. The other small things in our lives that perhaps we get in the wrong order. And as you can see, if we get things in the wrong order, then things just simply don't fit in at all. But when we put things in the right order, and we have an order of priority, which starts with the important things, our close family, our close friends, our health, our happiness. Then the other things, yeah, you can still have the Xbox, the time for playing your games, the time for going on TikTok and social media, and then finally put the small stuff in. Everything will look after itself, and you will be a much happier person. And I've got to be honest with you, this is me sometimes. I do get it wrong. But actually, I am going to think more and more and more about getting things in the right order like this. And that's what I'd like you to do. That's the end of our assembly this week. Thank you very much for listening. Please look after yourselves. Please stay safe. And I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.